In today's lecture, we will discuss about atmosphere, which is a component of environment, and what is environment. In previous lecture, we have discussed in detail about the environment. Atmosphere is basically the atmospheric mass that is confined mostly in the lowest 100 kilometer, which is above the sea level, and thickness of the atmosphere is only about 2% of the earth thickness. If we go for the composition of the atmosphere contains 78.08% nitrogen, and oxygen is about 20.95%, while argon is about 0.93%, while all other gases, which includes carbon dioxide, neon, helium, methane, krypton, etc., that makes 0.04% of the atmospheric composition. If we talk about the origin of the atmosphere, basically atmosphere was probably the mostly hydrogen or helium plus hydrogen compounds such as methane and ammonia at the time of earth formation. When earth was formed, earth atmosphere was probably consist of only hydrogen and helium. The release of gases from the rock through volcanic eruption, when there was volcanic eruption, then different gases were released, which was the principal source of the atmospheric gases, which are mostly present nowadays in our environment. If we talk about the layers of atmosphere, there are four main layers of the atmosphere. First is the troposphere, that mostly contains 80% of the mass, and that surface is heated by the solar radiation there, and there are strong vertical motion, and this is the part of the atmosphere where our weather system is present. Air pollution and bulk of volcanic gases, these are present in the troposphere. This layer is characterized by temperature that decreases upward as distance increases from the Earth's surface. Whenever you go upward, you feel a decrease in temperature. That is because the temperature decreases with altitude. So consequently, it comes as a little surprise that thickness of troposphere increases from 8 kilometers over the poles as much as 16 kilometers at the equator. So the boundary between, next is the stratosphere. So the boundary between the troposphere and the stratosphere, that is known as tropopause, and temperature at this altitude typically approaches minus 50 degree, which is the two temperature minima in the atmosphere. So you all know that there is no sharp line between these layers, so there is an overlapping area. That overlapping area is known as the pause. So the overlapping area between troposphere and stratosphere is known as tropopause. Next is the stratosphere. There is weak vertical motions in the stratospheres, and this is dominated by radiative processes, and this is heated, and there is a heat of solar ultraviolet radiations, and there is extreme temperature conditions, mean there is a very high temperature or very low temperature at the equators. So stratosphere is over 40 kilometers thick and contains the ozone layer. Temperature upward increases in the stratosphere, and there is also a portion or a part between the stratosphere and mesosphere, that is known as stratopause, and that separates the overlying area of the mesosphere. The warm cap of the stratosphere overlying relatively cool stratosphere results in stable atmospheric conditions. So what a mesosphere? Mesosphere is mostly heated by solar radiations which are present at the base, and heat is disturbed upward by the vertical motions. And there is also a boundary line or a area which is known as mesopause. That is the overlying area between the mesosphere and the thermosphere. The uppermost mesosphere is the second temperature minima in the atmosphere. Next is the thermosphere. Thermosphere that blocks most of the harmful cosmic radiations such as X-rays, gamma rays, and most of the ultraviolet radiations, and temperature in the upper atmosphere that reaches 1500 degrees centigrade, but number of atoms is so small at this altitude that heat energy is actually very low. So there is also isolated gas molecules in the thermospheres that is broken down into ions, and sometimes that sphere is further categorized or further classified into ionosphere that includes the ions, which are basically the isolated gas molecules which are broken down into ions. These are the four basic layers of the atmosphere. If we talk about the importance of atmosphere, that atmosphere is basically the structure and composition of atmosphere is basically responsible for creating the conditions which are very suitable for the life. This also provides us a healthy biosphere on this planet, and the heavy loads of pollutions in the atmosphere is diluted and chemically changed and broken back into the earth's surface. That all happens in the atmosphere. And atmosphere also has the ability to clean itself automatically, and there are lots of processes through which they clean their atmosphere automatically. So in this lecture we have discussed in detail about the atmosphere. In further lecture we will discuss the remaining components of the remaining components of the environment. Thank you.